And 41 victims of the Shakahola massacre will be remanded at Shimolatewa Maximum Prison. It's coming after the court ruling in Mombasa, which directed that they will be treated as suspects and are expected to face charges. In the meantime, the post-mortem examination of those who perished from activities of the deadly cult is also underway. The bulk of the bodies reported to be of children. Kevin Mutai is still on that story.
65 victims of the Shakahola mass deaths arrived at the Shanzu Law Courts Monday morning and were arraigned before Senior Principal Magistrate Joe Omido. The prosecution told the court that 41 of the victims have been linked to the deadly cult in Shakahola Forest, seeking orders for them to be remanded at Shimolatewa GK Prison for lack of proper security at the rescue center.
In order to secure the attendance of the 41 respondents before the court, and for their own security, I opine that the orders sought are well merited, because one would shudder to think of what the situation would present if, for instance, it is true that there could be a plan or plans that would result in mass suicides by the respondents.
The state wants the victims, now turned suspects, to be charged with various counts including murder, manslaughter, attempted murder, aiding suicide, cruelty and neglect of children, as well as radicalization and other offences under the Penal Code and Prevention of Terrorism Act.
It is not possible to offer sufficient security for the respondents, knowing now that the suspects faced with serious, possible serious criminal charges, which then means that there is every risk that they may attempt to stage an escape at the rescue center.
The remaining 24 victims will be taken back to the rescue center in Mtwapa, where they'll continue to be held as the government continues investigating the deadly doctrine led by the controversial preacher Paul Mackenzie and his co-accused persons will also be arraigned on Tuesday. The prosecution expected to seek fresh orders for their further detention. This also means that the 41 suspects will also join Mackenzie in court from tomorrow. Elsewhere, 18 post-mortem examinations have been conducted at the Malindi Sub-County Hospital morgue. The chief government pathologist, Johansen Odwor, revealing that all the bodies had badly decomposed.
The bulk majority of these were children who were 23. And one was an adult. The female were 10, while 8 were male. 6 of them we were unable to ascertain the gender because of decomposition. 6 of them died because of starvation, while 18 we were unable to ascertain because of the level of decomposition.
24 bodies are remaining in phase 4 of the autopsy exercise as operations still continue in Shakahola Forest, even with the temporary suspension of exhumations. Kevin Mutai, NTV in the county of Mombasa.